Hey. All right, time to get prepared. Hurricane season is officially here. I have a question for you. Really not a question. Maybe it's just a statement. Why is it easier to get prepared for a hurricane than it is for you to lose weight? Right? We all know what we hear. Hey, the hurricane's coming. We see on the radar. We get the news reports. Sometimes they inflate the news, and you always got to be prepared, right? And what's the big reason why you think it may be easier for you to get prepared for a hurricane than it is for you to lose, say, 20, 30, 40 pounds or anywhere in between? And I'm going to talk about that now. We got the wind is blowing right now. There's really nothing. I'm not going to fake it and pretend I'm getting blown away. There's a little bit of wind. The beach down this morning was a little bit rough, and it's maybe rough for you. Maybe rough. It made me get stressed out when it comes to hurricane season and getting ready and prepared. It can be stressful, right? But you have a little bit of warning, right? In advance. So kind of like, when you're trying to lose weight, you realize, hey, the clothes are not starting to fit as like they used to. And I kind of don't remember that being there on my body before. So you get to know those things. But let's say the hurricane comes and maybe doesn't hit you or does hit you, but you're prepared, right? Maybe you go get your water, you make sure your hurricane shutters, we have shutters for a house, hurricane shutters, or you board up your windows, maybe you evacuate, you do what you can. Why do you think it's easier to get prepared for a hurricane than it is to lose weight, or at least prepare yourself the right way to lose weight? Well, it's simple. It's very, very simple. It comes down to this. There's urgency. That's it. There's urgency. You don't want to die, right? The reality is, in a hurricane comes, you don't want to die. You don't want to put your family at risk. You don't want to, you don't want to be a place in harm's way, right? Where you might get, where a tree might fall down on your house. Lucky for us, these trees, this giant one back here, that's a big oak tree. And that's been here for probably 100 years, maybe. I don't know. We got a couple of oak trees, big ones. And luckily they're all live oaks, and they have strong roots and they're grounded, and even with some big winds, we've had fortunately no problems. So knock on wood, we'll hope to keep it that way. But it is, think about this, when it comes to weight loss, there's no urgency. You don't have an urgency. When is there an urgency though for you to lose weight? When your doctor actually tells you that you're going to have to be on medicine now, when your doctor tells you you're going to need a knee replacement because you wore it out because you had an extra 50 pounds that you were walking around with for the past 10 years, right? The urgency is when your doctor tells you you're pre-diabetic, right? The urgency is when you maybe have a family member who dies at a young age and is close to you, or a family member who dies, and there's an urgency there. But until then, the reason why it's a lot harder for you to lose weight than it is to prepare for a hurricane, there's no urgency. So my question to you is, why is there not enough urgency? If you have a health risk, like, are you waiting until the hurricane comes, so to speak? The hurricane, and we're talking about your health hurricane. Are you waiting for the hurricane to come up to a Cat 1 or a Cat 2 or a Cat 4, a complete disaster? Hopefully not. Maybe a little tropical storm. A little tropical storm you can deal with. It looks like that's about what we're going to have come through here. You can handle it. Maybe you have to put your furniture or tie it down, or make sure there's nothing that's going to fly around, right? I get it. So that's truly the difference. It's about urgency. So I'm going to encourage you now to not wait till it's urgent, not wait until there's a hurricane. Maybe you just see that, like you look down on the radar and you say, you know what, I'm going on the wrong path, or that hurricane's coming the wrong direction. I'm going to need to do something. I'm going to need to get prepared. Well, you could just do an inventory check on yourself. Are you eating properly? Are you exercising? Are you getting enough rest? Are your stress levels managed well? If not, then that could be the reason for you to actually take action. What do you do to get prepared for a hurricane? You take action. You go to the store, you get your water supplies, you get some extra food. Maybe you have a generator, you have your flashlights ready, right? Like my mother-in-law, she has her flashlights ready. It's always awesome. And you make sure your family is safe. You make sure that you have everything lined up. You have gas in the car, those types of things, right? You're plenty of toilet paper, all that kind of stuff, right? And you get prepared. So my question to you is it time for you to get prepared? Now, maybe you need help getting prepared, right? How do we get help for a hurricane? Well, we hear what we need to do. You make precautions. They tell you what you should do. They tell you the evacuation routes. They tell you where you should go. They say here, at least where we live, where there's an island, we're on kind of an island. So if the bridge is closed, you're kind of stuck. So they let you know ahead of time. The wind's picking up. You got to make sure if you're going to evacuate, that's the time to go. And then you're ready to go. That's kind of how it works. So, hey, listen, last night I did it. It was awesome. My voice is a little hoarse, and I've been talking a lot lately. last night. We had an amazing masterclass. If you missed it, reach out to me, send me a private message. I'll make sure you get in on the next one. I did record it for my inner circle. And I know a few of you guys, I've actually getting a lot of messages. You heard about it. You heard how awesome it was. We had close to 100. I can't remember if there was 100 people on there or in that neighborhood. It was packed out though, and it was awesome last night. We talked about how to lose 15 pounds without counting calories. And can you imagine not having that on your plate, so to speak, not having to worry about counting calories and being able to lose weight? Can you imagine being prepared properly to lose weight, and not just lose weight, but to keep it off? Well, we did a deep dive into that last night, and it was awesome. You guys that showed up, thank you so much. I super appreciate you for joining. And we had an announcement. I got a contest that's coming up. It's 12 weeks. I say coming up very soon. We literally just talked about it a little bit, and they had early access. So again, you snooze, you lose. It's kind of like when this is how it makes me think of when the hurricane's coming and you're trying to book a hotel. You guys that live in Florida, you know this, right? And you gotta, like, the early bird gets the room. So if you have to like book a hotel maybe an hour or two away that's inland or maybe away from the storm, and then you wait too long, and then guess what? Then you got no room. And then it's sold out, right? And that's what I'm here to tell you, is that if you snooze, you lose with this. I have a 12-week contest that I'm doing, giving away. I said it last night, so I might as well just expose it. It makes me a little bit nervous. I get a little bit angst. I'm giving away over $10,000 in cash and prizes. I'm giving away over. Does anybody do that when you're getting ready for a hurricane? No. But you want to get your body and your health ready for the next season of your life, or maybe this season of your life. Maybe you want to have a chance to win $10,000 in cash and prizes. This is no joke. This is no gimmick. If you've been following me anytime, I don't blow smoke. I'm literally telling you, it's something I've never done before. If you want interest or you want access, you got to go into our group. You have to send me a private message. I'll give you the information on that. We can jump on a call, share with you how it works. This is not a free thing. Sorry, I can't do it for free if I'm giving away that. But this is something that could potentially be what you need to get prepared, so to speak, so that you don't have to face that hurricane. That's you not taking care of yourself or your health and your life, right? At the end of the day, you got to ask yourself, do you want your life to go through a hurricane by not taking care of yourself? Or are you ready to do just that? Start taking better care of yourself. Maybe what you need is to be around somebody who really gives a damn. Maybe it's hard to give a damn because you've been actually struggling for so long over the past. Maybe you've been up and down this yo-yo roller coaster ride, and I talked about that last night. Counting calories. Oh, I just got to get back on the Weight Watchers. I got to go just back on the macros and count all those things. No, you really don't, especially if you're older. Who the heck has time to count all the calories and do all that stuff? If you're going to be in a bodybuilding competition, right? If you're going to be an influencer on Instagram, maybe that's the case. But if you're just a regular mom or dad and just want to have a nice physique, to just be able to put a bathing suit on or that black dress out for your anniversary dinner, right? That's what you need. That's what it's about. So listen, I want you, if you're interested, if you didn't make the masterclass, shoot me a private message. I haven't decided yet if I'm going to give out the replay, but I have actually a lot of people reaching out saying, Mark, I had this come up, I had that come up. Maybe I'll offer it again. We'll do it maybe in a week or two. If not, you do want to get in, because this is a limited time. This early bird, I have actually, I announced it last night. Not all of the spots. I believe we have 4 of them filled right now, but we have 7 spots for that, and actually getting in, and an early bird special promotion. If you want to actually know more about that, you can just send me a private message, or you can just drop down here, special promo. I think last night we had them say calorie free. It is a calorie free 12-week summer slim down. That's what we're calling it, the summer slim down 12-week contest. If you want in on it, reach out, send me a private message. We will do this. That's all I have. Take care and go get yourself hurricane ready. Talk soon.